everybody.
Hello. You just said I feel like we're in the dark.
This is a bit of a beauty angle.
I feel like this is almost the attractive selfie angle.
Don't you think? Yeah. I might like this setup.
There you go.
How's it going?
Hey, knitters. I'm fine. How are you?
Oh my God.
Jodi.
First of all, happy Thanksgiving to all our U.S. friends.
Yes. They're probably going crazy at the grocery store today.
Yeah.
Buying giant buckets full of groceries and getting that turkey ready.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit jealous. I would love a good family gathering turkey dinner tomorrow.
I would too.
Except football's such a big part of American Thanksgiving. But that's knitting time.
It is. You could sit and knit for hours.
Totally. So way to go, knitters that cook dinner too.
Yeah. So this past weekend was the Galliano creative retreat.
Yes.
Which I didn't make it to.
Jodi. We were so excited to go to that. We couldn't.
Oh, as soon as we heard about it.
We were like, I feel like we signed up the second the email came.
Because we had been before and knew what an amazing, relaxing weekend.
Yes.
I could not get out of the bathroom.
I felt so bad.
And let me tell you, from really wee hours of Thursday morning, I was Imodium, Pepto, like I was doing anything I could.
Well, not for a second did I doubt you were super sick. But 45 minutes before we're supposed to leave, it's kind of one of those, like those moments of, oh my God.
Well,
oh
yeah,
no,
I had to bail. I bailed.
I know. And we had all these plans. We were going a day early. We were meeting our friend Diane Suburban Stitcher. We were going to go to 88 Stitches and see all the lovely ladies there. And just kind of have an evening where we hung out before taking the ferry the next morning to Galliano. Which...
They did all that.
We did all that, but without you.
Yeah.
So it's never the same.
And I
don't want to, as much as I love everybody else, it's weird to do knitting things without you. So
I agree.
I would never choose. Yeah.
So I'm never the one to have fear of missing out. Like I would rather most times be home than, going to parties and things like that. It was real for me this weekend because I knew what amazing ladies were there.
Yeah, it was a great group.
I knew the location was incredible. But you know what the nice thing is that Knit Social is going to continue having them at Galliano Island. And so we will hopefully be at the next one.
And Amanda and Fiona, I said, you're not rid of us. We're totally coming back now because we need a do-over.
Yeah.
But you're right. It was an industry creatives retreat where it was all business people in the knitting world. So there was tons of designers and yarn companies and... I was the only person that didn't have either of those.
Tracy, but you're an industry, like you're
I totally felt like
you're a designer.
We belonged, and I was thrilled to be there. But you're right, it was a great group of ladies. So maybe we can have a do-over some point. It's really lovely.
Because Shannon Cook, so Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon Cook.
We've had very little time to spend with her. Like it's just like a quick hello at Knit City.
Yeah.
We've never got a chance to. She came at the last one and spent a few hours in the afternoon. But really, I was so looking forward to the ladies that usually are busy.
Yes.
Like these people
They're working. Every time we say hello, we're on holiday, but they're working. So it's not the same. And you're right. You can kind of go hang out and just sit and knit with them and just really just chat without them having to think about the work that they've got going on. So yes, I said to these ladies, I can't go home and tell my sister how awesome this was. So I'm not going to.
I knew how awesome it would have been. But that just means we're have totally to go to the next one. Yes.
And that was the thing. So I did have a Mrs. Brown roommate.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Mrs. Brown from Texas was my roommate. And she is, of course, lovely and fabulous. She's everything that she is on her podcast.
She's just the sweetest,
She's
kindest.
a sweetheart. She's so sweet.
Yeah. And again, when will I see her again?
Right.
Not until April.
3 times, but she's been to Canada 3 times in the last year.
I know. Now it's our turn.
Her family's getting a little jealous because they'd like to come too.
Yeah.
But we're going to go see her next time. We're going to go down to Texas in April. So it was awesome. Missed you like crazy.
Yeah. But I knew you were to have fun.
But I knew you were home not well. Like in the worst way, not well.
Yeah. The guilt was so...
Guilt?
Guilt for canceling.
Oh my God. But you only get guilt if you're really not sick. Like, you were so sick, there was no other choice.
I couldn't be away from a bathroom for 5 minutes.
Okay, so that's decision made.
Right.
Yeah.
I tried.
We thought it was food poisoning. Like the day I left, we thought it was food poisoning. And I thought to myself, I've had food poisoning. I know you can't do anything but stumble to the bathroom and lay in bed and sweat and be so gross.
Yeah. Well, for me, I think it turned out to be the flu.
Yeah.
And it was about 36 hours, and then you started to feel.
But that's like violent, Jodi.
Yeah. The nausea. I was nauseated. Well, people don't eat. The barfing stopped. It was, and anyway, it's all good. I feel 100% today.
I'm so glad. So that was like 5 minutes of Jodi's terrible sickness, but. Anyway, I was really happy. I'm always happy to come home. And the weather in Galliano was amazing. It was like 7 degrees and sunny.
So you could wear all your knits.
You could wear all your knits and walk around, right? You weren't, because if it's raining, I'm inside.
I know.
I know these Vancouver people do everything in the rain, but no thanks.
I would like, okay, you know how men have Movember, which is a great cause for prostate cancer, and they raise money and stuff?
And it's for like mental health too, someone was telling me.
Oh, I didn't realize
like men, saying, yes, I go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, or I need help with depression, or that I just learned this weekend. So it's more than just prostate cancer. It's a total health of men.
I love I'm someone who suffers from mental health with my anxiety. So I know for years and years the stigma it is that people don't want to talk about it or embarrass and understand it. Yeah. So when I hear about people speaking up and speaking out, I'm thrilled. So I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned that myself, and I sort of get it. And guys think they're these tough whatevers that they don't need to admit they need help.
Yeah.
And then it leads to worse things.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I loved hearing that. So tell me your
spin. So I actually think women, and we'll do it for a cause. We'll pick a cause to do it. But I think women should stop grooming for a month. Why don't we get to stop grooming for a month?
Ew. Jodi.
What?
I don't want my chin hair and mustache.
No, not that.
Okay, so far I'm not sold. Tell me more.
No, but like legs, vag, underarms. Okay, I'm not underarms. I shave my underarms.
So far, I don't see much of a benefit to it.
Okay,
where does this come from?
I did hair removal this weekend with cream.
Yeah.
There should be a warning.
That stuff is serious.
Okay, if it's advertised for your bikini line, you should be able to get it on your lady bits. And let me tell you, it squishes around. I fucking burnt my vagina.
I use that stuff. And so I know.
I needed one of those squirt bottles after you have a baby when I go pee because it burnt that bad.
You burnt. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking as you tell me this story. Knowing you, if it says put it on for 3 minutes, you're
15.
Like... Right. You're like, 3's ridiculous. I'm putting it on for 30. So that stuff is for real. 3 minutes is 3 minutes because I've done exactly what you've done. And
it did not feel good.
No, it doesn't feel good.
No.
So if we had a cause of not burning your vagina for a month, I'm sure everybody
That's where this whole thing came up. And I have psoriasis and eczema. So you get those increases. Oh. So there were creases that were burnt.
Jodi.
Like you guys, it's better today.
Okay. Oh my God, this is such a TMI. Hello, people. You know what I put on that when I had that? You know that Isles paste when babies got
I had diaper cream
rash
on my ass.
That works. Okay, so
that's where this came from.
We all do it, but there's a good solution. It really is. It totally works. Jodi. Oh my God.
I felt like I needed to sit on a donut.
You know what I really want though? Total laser hair removal.
I do too.
And I forget screwing around with waxing and razors and whatever.
Yeah.
I just want good laser hair removal and forget about it for the rest of my natural born life.
I agree. Oh my God. Anyway, so that was my flu and burning my lady bits.
On the weekend, both at the same time?
No, this was Sunday when I was feeling better. I thought, I'm going to have a bath. Let's just do the whole thing. I'd been feeling so crummy. Let's, little did I know.
Is that the first time you used that
stuff?
Oh, okay.
But it's the first time it squished in parts it apparently should
have. Well, it's so stupid. The bottle says, this is where you put it, but don't let it get anywhere else.
Well, and you guys...
It's so stupid.
I would hate someone to walk into the bathroom when I'm doing this.
Could you imagine that getting... Like, people do pranks?
Yeah.
Like, put that in a shampoo bottle or something? You would be 100% bald in about 3 minutes. That stuff's for real.
Yeah. Anyway... And now it's just super itchy because it's growing back.
Oh, such a happy...
I'm sorry to start this.
Should we start this over?
No. It's real.
It is real. It's totally real. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I'm sure a lot of ladies and men.
There you go.
Yeah.
Movember.
This is a really exciting podcast.
I know. I'm super excited.
I feel like we should jump right in.
We've had a secret for a while, and it's all come together, and I'm just dying to share.
Yeah. So 3 weeks ago, we were sitting in the office at work, a Monday morning, and Tracie said, what if we do a Christmas sock kit? Like, it was like...
We love the holidays so much.
Yeah.
We get so excited for December.
Yeah.
When we can dress up our house and knit things for people and cook things that are amazing. But yeah, we were just super excited feeling.
Too bad you didn't think about this in September.
I know.
Lesson learned. But I have to say, it came together. The dyer that we worked with, I can't even.
This was a miracle.
Yeah.
It was incredible. It couldn't have been done without the magician of the yarn.
Yeah. So I said, why don't we do Antonella Cozy Posy?
We both said that.
Just in our brains because of all the, the weekend for Rhinebeck and sweater weather and all that. I happen to have her cell number because we were texting back and forth because we did that sort of together update. So we texted her as soon as we came up with this idea, and 5 minutes later we called her.
Yeah, we really did. She said, well, maybe we should talk about this. And we were like, okay, let's just do it. We were like gung-ho. And she jumped on board. And you and I, we was like, let's do it, Cozy Posy. We are such fans of her yarn. We think she's so amazing. And we were thrilled when she said yes.
Yeah.
So we sent her some inspiration photos and sort of told her the feel that we were going for. And then she got, I'm sure she must have just shut down her whole life and just worked.
Well, we're so grateful.
So grateful.
And obviously this kit wouldn't have come together without her, right?
No, there is nothing. It's absolutely correct. Yes. She's amazing. So a million thank yous to Antonella for helping make our first ever Grocery Girls Christmas sock kit come to life.
So we wanted it to be Christmassy without being Christmassy.
Right. You can wear these socks in April and still be okay with that.
Okay, I think we should show the yarn.
Okay. So, what?
You guys. So Tracie had it in her mind. As soon as she said it, I thought, that's exactly what I would love too. You know that pink and lime green with red and cream Christmas that you see? And
kind of Dr. Seuss.
Yes.
Kind of, got the neon. Whoops, what's going on with that one? Kind of got the neon happening. And a pale wash, but it's really grounded by this deep cranberry color.
And guess what? The mini is sparkle.
It is. So you can stripe it. You could do your toes and heels.
So this is an 80-20, my very favorite base to knit socks with.
Mine too.
So you've got your traditional red and green, but it's put together in a really unexpected way with some other amazing colors.
And Antonella has already knit some, and you will not believe how awesome it is knit up. So today I'm casting on, and I'll be posting lots of pictures of it knit up. But I think it's super fun and super gorgeous, just a gorgeous color palette.
Yeah.
But we had to do more. We had to have a kit.
Yeah.
And so we contacted one of our other favorite local makers, Diane of Brick Bubble.
Yes.
Who was also in our Knit Two Together sock club with Nicole. She did a beautiful charm for us. And we wanted to do something exclusive. Again, this is something we'll never do in this color. So she's got a hot pink mirrored Grocery Girls cart. Progress Keeper.
Yeah. And this is going to come on your yarn.
Yeah. You will get that with your yarn. There it is.
Look, you guys, it's the most prettiest rosy pink.
It's super mirrored and gorgeous and sparkly, just like we think of holidays, right?
Oh my God, these are amazing.
It reminds me of like twinkling lights. It really is super, she called it mirrored. So it's very, very
You know what
sparkly.
I'd like to do with one is put it on my bag for a bag pull.
That's a great idea. You can do that with those. I've done that with lots of Progress Keepers because maybe I'm not using them very often, so I throw them on my favorite bag.
So that's going to come on the yarn.
Yeah.
Trace, what else?
And then we thought, wouldn't it be cool to have a bag to go with the kit?
Yeah.
And we started looking around, and there's awesome ones out there, but one of my favorite bags that I've ever had is clear.
Church Mouse.
So Church Mouth Yarns and Teas does a clear bag. We wanted to do a clear bag. We need a piece of paper in there.
Here.
Clear bag. We made a logo. Oops. So this kit is Candy Cane Graffiti. There is our Candy Cane Graffiti Grocery Girls logo. on a really cute little 12-inch by 12-inch.
It's a big bag.
Zippered tote bag. And I mean,
let me get this all the way in.
don't you think too those clear bags are so cute? I love the clear bags to show your projects or even just to store your mini skeins or your blanket project or whatever.
Look how big the bottom box is, you guys.
It is. It's a really good size. You could put all your sock whips in there if you want to. But it's super cute and it's different from what I'm sure most people have or expect.
This will never be replicated.
Oh no, never.
So
We're
this
done.
kit, we're going to most likely be doing another Christmas kit.
Oh yeah, we'll think of it way more ahead of time, but yes.
And probably we'll have a bag. You
Yeah.
will never get this bag with our logo on it.
I think it's so cute. I
Yeah.
can't wait. So that is the entire kit.
No.
Well, you don't want to show that too close. But
Okay.
So we have, of course, a little holiday note from Jodi and I, and we're going to include one of our most favorite holiday recipes.
Yes. I make it every year.
Yeah. And then we've sort of, over the years, sort of tweaked it here and tweaked it there. So we're giving you our very special recipe that's included with the kit. So we know you'll love it. And my advice to you is make a ton.
Yeah.
Make a ton. This is a different recipe than we shared 2 years ago.
Yes.
2 years ago,
This
we
will
shared our
this
ginger
will
cookies.
very quickly become a favorite.
It should be called crack
Yeah.
because it's so delicious.
So, just a little update. Canada Post is still striking. They may be forced back to work this week. It's a rolling strike. So it's our area is only affected one day a week.
Yeah.
And then it goes to another area.
Yeah.
I've been getting all my stuff.
I've had no trouble.
A couple of days. So we're going to get these out very early next week.
We're
so
gonna
you
list
have
it
them in time
today.
for Christmas.
Yeah, they'll be shipped by Monday, whatever comes in.
Yeah.
So we really hope you guys get on it early.
So these, by the time this video goes live, we will have a link in the description box below to these kits.
yeah, we will have them in our Etsy shop.
Yeah.
So
We hope you get that. We hope you love them and knit Christmassy socks
we hope
with
you're
us.
as excited as we are about, knitting on the holidays. If you're a sock knitter too, lots of people cast on Christmas Eve. So I feel like this would be a super fun one to do that Christmas Eve cast on.
I do too.
And we're just thrilled to be able to work with such incredible makers that want to make this happen. So thank you, Diane, and thank you, Antonella, and all of the other good folks that helped us with the bag and all of that. But we're so excited.
We're so excited.
So this weekend is busy little elves. We'll be busy little elves getting them out to you guys.
And it's Small Business Saturday.
It is.
So it's a great week to have this kit go live.
Yeah. Perfect. So anyway, whatever your holiday is.
Yes. Happy holidays.
Right?
It is the season.
Happy
it's on.
Thanksgiving.
Do you know what, you guys? I am 90% done my Christmas shopping.
Stop it.
Tracy, that's so not like me.
I know.
Everything online this year.
Really?
Oh, you should see my office. It's stacked.
You're lucky though. Oh, your girls always have lots of good ideas. If I had a lot of ideas, I would be on it.
That's the thing. They started giving me their Christmas list, and I just thought, I'm just going to start.
Now is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to knit in December. When I talk about my Mrs. Brown's bags, this is going to be my last update. There might be some bags left in the shop through the month, but this is my last update.
Till the new year.
I want to
Good for
enjoy
you.
Christmas in December.
Good for you. I feel very much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So, okay, let's do finished objects. Should we get into knitting? Jodi,
What?
Can you please stand
Finished
up?
object?
This is insanely beautiful.
So do you guys remember? Oh, this is a good shot.
Yes.
So this is my Marshland Tin Can Knits sweater.
From the Strange Brew book.
From the Strange Brew book. Knit in Brooklyn Tweed Shelter. It's their worsted, and I steeked it.
Jodi, this color palette that you put together in about 3 seconds, you were just like, this, is so beautiful.
Do you know what I wanted? The 3 new colors. This is Yellowstone.
Yeah.
This gray is pumice. And this blue is... I forget. Can you believe I forget the blue?
No.
It's their new color. But
that blue's totally
then
okay.
I wanted a dark sweater, and then I thought it needed a little cream.
So is that cast iron?
Cast iron is the main body
And
of the
snow
sweater.
something? No, what is it? Sweatshirt? No.
No.
Sweatshirt's
I
gray.
should know.
It's okay. So
Anyway,
it's a creamy one.
So this is actually a pullover that I adapted. Please don't ask me how I did it, because I happened to fluke out
I don't think you fluked out. You had to plan where you were going to steek it.
Yeah.
You had to pick the middle of your sweater and add the steek stitches.
Yes.
And then you steeked it and then picked up your button bands, right?
I picked up my button bands, and then I didn't know which way to do it. If I picked up my button band, so I ended up picking up my button band. Obviously, it stopped here, right? And then I picked up my collar and did my collar all the way around. And you can do that opposite too.
Can.
But
I like the way you did it. It looks really finished. Oh, Jodi, it's so beautiful.
I can't even tell you how much I love this sweater.
And Shelter by Brooklyn Tweed is such a gorgeous yarn.
Well, I'm wearing a short sleeve t-shirt underneath. It is so nice next to your skin.
Well, and light as a feather. The woolen spun yarn is such a light.
This is fully blocked. I wanted to really get my stitches smooth. I'm not the greatest.
So you wet blocked it?
I'm not the greatest tensioner yet. That'll come.
But it looked really good when you were working on it.
You guys, I couldn't be more thrilled.
Jodi, it looks perfect. I can't imagine you have any
Glacier.
Complaints. Oh, Glacier? Is the blue?
No, I don't know what it is.
Glacier, if it's not Glacier, it should be.
I couldn't be more thrilled with this sweater.
Is there anything you would have done differently? No.
Nope.
So you were straight to pattern. Use the needles they said. You did not swatch.
I did not swatch, but I do go up a needle size for one needle size for color work. So a 5.5 for the color work and a 5 for the body.
Yeah. And so it just worked out really, really well. You have to make a Ravelry page.
You say that all the time.
It's such a beautiful example of the pattern. It really helps people that are deciding to do that. I mean, when I want to make a sweater, I always go to the projects that are in Ravelry.
Yeah.
To see what it looks like on someone that maybe looks like me, or to get color inspiration.
Yeah.
Your colors are amazing.
And the color work went down on the sleeve.
Yeah, it wasn't just a yoke. You could go down, down, down. Well, I may have to do that in a totally different color palette.
My next sweater will be another strange blue. Strange blue. I am obsessed with color work. And this book, you guys, we've talked about it before. There's so many patterns.
And if you haven't done color work and you want to try something, they've got hats, they've got cowls.
Yes.
You know, you can practice on those if you're worried about investing in a sweater. Buy a skein or two and do a little color work cowl or a little color work hat.
I agree.
Yeah.
They really have something in there for everyone.
And it's not just patterns, it's tons of technique and how to choose colors and how to know your color palette's going to look good together.
Yeah. So they have sweaters with a very small amount of color work. Mm-hmm. They also have the sweaters full on, whole body.
This one, I can't even get over it.
Oh, you guys.
I cannot get over it.
Isn't it awesome?
Yes, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I've never knit a sweater with Shelter, but I will. I love that yarn.
It's my second sweater.
Yeah.
Because I knit the big bulky one.
The bulky
easy one.
Yeah.
Anyway, love it.
Same color, right? Cast iron? Yeah. Jodi, it's gorgeous.
Love it. Thank you.
I feel like we should have a trumpet blaring or something because it's that beautiful. I have a couple of finished objects.
Oh my God.
They're accessories. I finished my test knit before the pattern was published.
How does that happen?
I don't know. It's a miracle. Vera's, yeah. This is a Vera Valimaki. It's called Happiness Cowl, and it's brioche in DK weight. So one skein of 3 colors of DK, and we'll get you the cowl.
So I hadn't seen this section yet. God,
yeah,
that's
so
nice.
So there's 3 colors there. The gold is hedgehog fibers in pollen, and the peachy is their coral color, and the gray is Jazz by Alicia of Yarn Ink. I didn't say Yarn Ink last time, but that's who it's from. It's
just when we say Jazz, I think it's one of those like Cher or Madonna.
I feel like everybody
people
should know
say
that.
Jazz.
If I say Jazz, of course you should know it's Yarn Ink.
She's in Disneyland.
I saw that. They're so fun. Yeah. They're such a great family. So this was really, really fun. I was super nervous to do it. And
can you turn it the other way?
It must be, yeah. How fun is brioche that it's totally reversible?
Tracie, it's so beautiful on
Isn't
both
it gorgeous?
sides. This is your first brioche project.
It kind of is. Like the last one I did didn't have any.
Which one did you do last time?
I did the Lavanya Patricella's, her DK weight bandana cowl.
Yes.
And I would totally recommend those patterns for like learning how to do brioche. They're super basic.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing it, but it's not crazy hard. And then this would be, I would say, the next step, the increasing and decreasing.
Did you have to Google how you did it?
No. The pattern was so well written. That looks good. So it's a double wrap. It's super cozy.
You guys. It's a perfect double wrap, I think. I'm not feeling strangled.
Yeah.
But I'm just feeling cozy.
And so if you wanted to adapt it, it's adding something like 22 stitches. Like each repeat is about...
Oh, so you can make it longer.
You can make it one longer, one shorter.
Yeah,
you can make it half the length.
If you want to make it a double wrap, don't make it shorter.
Just following the pattern gives you a pretty good size for a double wrap cowl. Yes. I love it. I'm totally going to have this like in my coat. My coat's navy, and I think these colors are really cute. So Happiness Cowl, it will be... I'll let you know when it's out. I don't actually know when it's coming out.
Really beautiful.
If you look too closely, there's an area, I think I dropped something. There's something where you do, it's like knit yarn over knit, but it's in brioche. It's bark, yarn over bark. And I think I dropped the yarn over. So I had to like pick it up and weave in some ends at some point.
I bet you couldn't even find it.
But that was my only mistake in the whole thing. And as a new brioche person, I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie. This I-cord it takes a while.
But it was at the bind off?
It's the cast on and the bind off. But to me, I would happily do it again. Yeah. Just for that solid, beautiful
edge.
So it's one of those things. Do you want the effect? Okay, well then you have to put the work in.
Yeah.
And it's just sitting there watching TV doing a repetitive thing.
Right.
So in one evening to bind on, one evening to cast up, bind off, or cast on, bind off.
Okay, I think you need a badge, like a brioche badge.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, like Girl Guides. We should.
I made brioche my bitch.
Steeking color work.
That should be a pin.
Like converting a sweater from pullover to cardigan.
Why we should make knitters like brownies or Girl Guides. You achieved something.
We should make a pin set.
Yeah,
where people could buy pins. Like
I steek this bitch.
Brioche is my bitch.
I feel like we need a whole line of bitch badges.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so we're gonna get on that.
Oh my gosh, how fun is that?
Okay, but it's true because you do feel proud of yourself, and you should be proud of yourself.
Yes.
You're not saying how great am I. You're saying, look, I found a great pattern.
Yeah.
And I put in the work.
A little bit. I'm pretty great.
Well,
really. It's gorgeous.
Well, honestly, I don't want to scare people off because I think people are very wary of brioche, and I feel like it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got such a scary rap.
I'm in that camp.
Yeah.
But I have taken the class, and basics, it couldn't be easier, you guys.
Right. And then there's like a little bit more than that. I am nowhere near doing the complicated stuff. Okay, I have one more FO.
Good.
Do you have another FO?
Nope.
You don't? You don't want to talk about that one?
This?
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to... I already did.
Oh.
I'll just talk about it.
Okay. Look what I made. I'd started this last time, right? Has it started? Yes. Or I said I was going to start
Nope, you had started it.
Okay, so this is my Wavy Legs by Mrs. Brown's Bags. Jodi Brown.
I have gotten such positive response from this pattern.
I've seen them all over Instagram. People are knitting this hat.
Let me tell you, there is something about a ribby hat and the way...
Well, this is really fun with garter and ribbing. And you're just kind of alternating and changing them. So it's super meditative and you're really easy to read your knitting.
Yeah.
Once you do one repeat, it's like, oh, okay, now I know.
Yes.
Now I know where that's going to move to. Anyway,
Tracy, the yarn is so beautiful.
Isn't it pretty? So this is Fiddly Dye Works in her, I think it's her organic merino worsted or something like that. It's worsted weight. It's bigger. Your pattern is DK.
Yeah.
But I knit worsted weight thinking, I just really wanted to use this yarn.
Okay, but you know what? It's a gorgeous slouchy pattern.
It does make a slouch version. And I made a giant pom-pom. I don't know why I just couldn't.
Tracy, I love it.
This pom-pom I made with the Clover pom-pom maker, the blue one. And the purple in this Fiddly Dye Works yarn is exactly the same purple as my Veronica cardigan. So this purple and the pom-pom is my Wisconsin woolen spun by Barrett Wool in the, I think it's called Wild Plum color. So I just did a 2-color pom-pom, wrapping the yarn, holding them both together.
Okay,
it's a gorgeous pom-pom. Beautiful. It's pretty dense, hey?
I love trimming my pom-pom.
Right? Who doesn't love grooming their pom?
Okay, this is gorgeous. I said I was going to make a version of it. You know, if you guys end up using worsted, you know, go up a needle size, but just know it's going to be slouchy. And if that's the look you're after...
I'll put it on Ravelry. Exactly what I did. I would actually like to knit the DK version because I feel like that's more my style, but it's super cute. And I've actually folded the brim and made it It's actually really cute. I love it. Jodi, the pattern is awesome. I think it's super cute.
Oh my God. Like, look at that.
I know. I actually thought, oh, it's going to fit my husband and he'll wear it. But he's like, purple? I don't think so. So it's either a gift or for myself. And this pom-pom is only tied in there with sock yarn.
That's what you do if you're not sure. Just tie it with a bow.
Yeah, so I can remove it and wash it if I want to. But anyway, I'm so love it. Jodi, your pattern is beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful,
I really
beautiful.
do love
and
that
this
pattern.
yarn by Fiddly Dye Works. It's not a heavy worsted. It's really beautiful. It feels amazing.
I would buy that. That's a gorgeous base.
Great base.
Yeah. All those fun links to our shops and things like that will all be in the description box below.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll work on Ravelry notes, show notes.
Okay.
Now what, Jodi?
I'm publishing this.
Yay!
This is my Stormy Sea.
It's so gorgeous.
Here's my original version.
Okay. Oh my God, it's so squishy.
So this is my Stormy Sea shawl that I talked about with lots of great drop stitches, which I'm crazy about.
I've never seen a drop stitch border.
Applied border,
No.
drop stitch.
No, I've never seen that.
So this will be, this pattern will be published when this video is live.
Yay!
Yeah.
Don't you love how the lines, like they go this way across the body and then they're going perpendicular with the...
I want to put this border on everything I make.
love stripy things. And that makes me really, really happy that this is doing that.
My beautiful testers are all finished. I got such great feedback.
This yarn is a dream.
Well, I used the Cash Merino worsted
From Sweet Fiber.
from Sweet Fiber for both of these sweaters.
Well, no wonder.
This is Shipwreck. This is Charcoal. And this is Winter. And then this is Shipwreck, Charcoal, and Chartreuse. Tracie, that color.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
The green on you is so beautiful.
Oh my God, this is so pretty.
But isn't it? Like, it is a
It's
worsted
so
weight
light.
shawl, but it's light because
Well,
I have you knitting it on a 6mm needle.
I don't have enough time to knit everything I want to knit, but this is one of them. Maybe I should knit. I'm
Just
just
make a
thinking out
list.
loud, like gifty ones. Like I'm like, maybe I should knit so-and-so one of these, but I can't say it out.
This was done in 4 days because it was
I'm
worsted.
not surprised.
Yeah.
Do you use most of the yarn, or you'll have it in your pattern?
I
what
do. You use a good amount of all three. A really good amount
So start
of all three.
with full skeins.
Start with full skeins.
Okay. And whatever you have left, you can make a hat. Yes. Like really, those 3 skeins can make a shawl and a hat most likely, right? You don't need tons to make a hat.
You can absolutely make a hat.
Okay,
with what's left.
good.
That green is amazing on you.
It's one of my favorite colors, and I don't
Tracie?
knit with it.
Well, this blue is a color for you too.
This is
so beautiful.
Shipwreck.
Yes.
It's amazing.
All-time
Jodi,
favorite
your pattern.
solid
I
color.
can't even get over
Yeah.
it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. So
I've
that'll be
seen lots on Instagram with your test knitters. All of their shawls are beautiful.
It's it's really fun now because I've only seen the photo. It's fun to see the different colors emerge.
right when
Yeah.
people start knitting it.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree.
Okay.
It's beautiful. So is that it for your works in progress?
Do you know what
Do you have
I
any works in
forgot?
progress? What?
My cardigan.
No.
That's okay. Start talk. I'll mention it after you show me your next work
You
in progress.
said wait until you see it. It is like breathtakingly gorgeous.
I'm doing a turtle dove that I've adapted into a cardigan
In black.
in black. We will be podcasting one more time before Christmas.
Yes.
So you'll see it finished.
Okay, that'll be amazing.
Yeah.
I stopped into the Fiber Nook one day to get something, like 2 skeins of worsted weight yarn, and those ladies, they had just received their order of wool folk in the back door. And the timing had to be meant to be. She's like, are you still interested in? Yes, I am. So I have now got a sweater's worth of the black too, but I can't wait to knit it. So, okay, I do have a work in progress.
Let's see.
That you haven't seen.
Really? I love that.
I remember last time we showed our nice and knit yarn that the ladies were so sweet.
Is that yours?
And
Wow,
sent
wow.
us. This is so this is Flip Flop and I forget.
Let me show this really close.
No. It's a pale. Okay,
I
just a
really,
minute.
really liked this in the skein.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
love this in a ball. That's
Okay.
why you can't
I feel
judge a
so-
ball by its cover.
Don't judge balls before you use them.
I'm just going to look up somebody here so I can give you information when we talk about it.
Okay, here's my swatch. So I'm holding the mohair with the flip-flop.
I want that sweater. Are you knitting a sweater?
I started a turtle dove. A speckled...
You're a bitch.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I did find my gauge was a little bit lighter than with the luff, so I'm just going up to the next size of sweater. I actually did the math. I measured my stitches per inch. It's going to be this bigger, looser gauge than this one down here.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I started this like the night before we went to the retreat thinking, I'm just going to knit this the whole time.
I can't even tell you how amazing this color is.
This is ridiculous, you guys. I wish I had more to show you. I'm actually going to knit on it probably all weekend.
You'll separate for sleeves then.
Yeah.
Well, it's only Wednesday.
I know it feels. We always podcast on a Thursday or Friday. I feel like I have to go to work after this. Just briefly, but I do have to go to the office. Okay, so
can I just tell you I have yarn envy?
Stop it with this flip-flop color.
So I really did. I thought that's the thing. You got to wind it up. I thought it was very, very pretty. I thought it was beautifully speckled.
It's heavily speckled, which I love. But there's still lots of the gray.
Then when you see it,
it's almost like 50-50, right? Like you can see lots of the gray still. This is so beautiful. So I feel like those people out there that are saying, you know, Luft is pretty pricey and I'm not sure what to do with this sweater. I'll have more information for you later, but I feel like make a swatch. Use some inexpensive worsted weight yarn that you might have lying around or a mohair or whatever. But I think this is going to be equally as beautiful as the Luft in that pattern.
I completely agree.
So
I am, oh my God, that color is just ridiculous.
Flip-flop. How cute is the name too?
Yeah.
So Kara and Katie, the amazing ladies at Nice and Knit, have dyed this yarn. Oh, stop it, right?
Okay, so I have my information.
Okay.
When we talk about the flock fiber, they're still available.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that. So you know what the good thing about this is? She gifted me that beautiful sweater quantity.
Yes.
And now I'm going to knit it. My next turtle dove. So now I'll have a 3/4 sleeve. I'm going to have a cardigan, and I'll show you next time.
Yes.
This next one is going to be a teeny little rolled collar with a full sleeve.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. So different variations, because let me tell you, it's sweatshirt style. Yeah. It is throw on every single day of the week style.
So I wore it when I was away. So it's so nice to wear. And actually, somebody said to me, your sweaters fit you so well. And I was like, that is such a nice compliment. You know how you agonize over the size? And then I said to her, you should see my weekender. But really, 4 out of 5, not bad.
Yeah.
Not
but you
bad.
still, I mean, the weekender turned out to be not exactly the size you were hoping.
Right.
But look how much you've worn it.
Oh my gosh, I still wear it a ton.
At least it wasn't too small.
Right? Because I would never wear it then.
No.
And I wear that sucker like you would not believe. And I would still love to do another.
You guys,
I would still love to do another weekender because I love that pattern so much.
I can't even tell you the gorgeousness of this.
Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
So I'm thrilled to see this pattern. This pattern has taken off like nutso. And I really think people said, is it a good first sweater pattern? Oh, yes.
Better than good.
I feel like there's a lot of positive ease built in. There's no shaping. The pattern is so clear. You're repeating these same 2 rows or 4 rows. Every second one's a plain knit round. It's just so simple.
That was
it's a free pattern. It's one of those things that it's so nice when you're a new knitter.
I feel like they should have maybe even made it $1. Like the work and things that go into it, it should have been a paid pattern.
And even when I say free pattern, that's been something that a free does not equal great. So this is a great pattern that you were lucky enough to receive as a gift from Melissa.
You know what made it also super great for me to convert it into a cardigan is that on the knit rows where you did your increases, I knit, and then the rest row was my purl back row.
Right.
So it was like, you guys.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, because this...
You're doing your actions on the right side where you're doing your
is
increasing.
called, yes. And then where she has a rest knit row,
You would just
was
pearl back.
my purl back because it's a cardigan.
Oh, I can't wait for you to talk about this.
Oh my God.
And you're right. We're going to do one more podcast and then you probably won't see us in December. Or maybe we'll do a little live one. I feel like we should, you know what I really want to do again? Our favorite things.
Let's do it in our jammies. We'll do that. We'll do one more regular podcast. And then we'll do maybe the week of Christmas or week leading up to Christmas. We'll do a little...
Even like
a live
the 10th
video
or something where people, if they love some of our favorite things, they can go and get some as gifts or for themselves or whatever. So we'll think about that. We will get on it, you guys. But I'm glad you love it because I love it too. And look, it matches my bucket tote. So it's in my, what's this one called again?
Mountain Range.
Mountain Range bucket tote by Mrs. Brown's Bags. And I use it all the time.
No, that's the crocus one that leaned more green.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty. Thank you.
These buckets are the best for sweater projects.
Speaking of Mrs. Brown's bags, I have lots of bags in the shop. But you know what I'm doing for this week? Because it's Thanksgiving now for our U.S. friends.
Yeah.
And it's Black Friday, Small Business Saturday.
Yeah.
I am having a 20% off sale starting today through Monday. 20% off everything. And I loaded the shop.
Wednesday through Monday.
Wednesday through Monday.
So how great is that to get a gift?
Yeah. So this was the original navy one.
Love it.
I'll have tons of the navy, but it also came in gray.
Jodi. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
So I'll have these two, tons of those, and tons of these.
Tons of the Eric fabric.
Yeah, that was original, right?
Yeah. Jodi, that's gorgeous. How much do you love cables?
People really love this.
It's different.
I love it too. Nitty, but...
It's nitty, but a little bit tweaked.
Yeah, so all those links will be in the description box below. No coupon needed. It'll already be everything on sale, 20%
That is
off.
amazing.
Okay.
Do you have any more knitting?
No.
Oh my god.
Show me your
Well, I can
knitting.
save stuff. Okay, here I'll do super quick.
You don't have to be quick. We're only at 41 minutes.
This was my purse sock for movies and stuff. And I just wanted to show it because I haven't cut in my heel yet, but I'm almost...
What colorway is this?
This is Gauge Dye Works, and it's called White Light is the colorway. It is
incredible.
Amazing. So, and I figured out how to... So now I think what I'm going to do... So for my foot, I need to knit it, if I had a heel in their sock, about to 8 inches before I start my toe.
Yeah.
So the heel is almost 2 inches. So I need at least 6 inches of this if I want to cut in a heel and then start in a toe. So that's how I'm going to do this one. I'm going to finish this one with a toe.
A true afterthought.
True afterthought, where I have not measured beforehand.
Okay.
So let's just see how that goes.
Can I just say this rainbow, Julie rainbow is stunning.
And it's like it's been washed with like a blue wash, like all of it just sort of been dunked. Yeah. So it all just goes together so well. It's not really this clashy kind of rainbow where there's like red and yellow and gray. They're all sort of in the same. I feel like they're all playing well together. The colors.
Was Kat at Galliano Island?
No, she wasn't. Bummer, right?
Yeah.
Sure, she was busy dyeing yarn. So, and look at this. So we had a weaving class there, and everything was provided by, all the fiber was provided by Sweet Georgia Yarns. So there was these platters of roving and worsted weight yarns, and
was it amazing?
It was awesome. We had so this is what my weaving ended up looking like.
Well, you have to hang that.
Isn't it cute? And this wonderful weaving instructor whose name is Sarah, and she was our teacher, but she's this incredible, like, she weaves wall hangings and dyes her own fibers, and she's crazy. This is like ridiculous junk compared to what she does.
But I love the different textures.
A lot of people some of them were amazing. But there's a lot of roving in here. This gray is like ripped up recycled t-shirt, which was, Sarah brought some things like that. But the rest of it is all Sweet Georgia. Like this is her pink grapefruit color.
like the tuft at the top.
This is birch. And I just kept adding stuff. It was very relaxing. So anyway, this was in my weaving bag, but I think I might put it in my sock. It's Tough Love sock, Sweet Georgia in the raspberry color.
For this?
Yeah.
Do heels.
It was in my weaving bag, but I'm done my weaving. So now I can add it.
Okay, how gorgeous would that raspberry be?
It's like you planned it. It's so perfect.
Do you have enough for 2 heels?
I would think so. I can pull it off here and weigh it, but I think I have enough for 2 toes.
Yeah.
Just do the heels stripy. Isn't that beautiful? So huge thanks to Felicia. I mean, how generous to bring all this yarn. She said she was thrilled to do it.
I'm worried. You think you have a drop stitch.
You know what? I did the ribbing in the movie theater.
She did twisted ribbing.
So yeah, it's a little bit of a dog's breakfast.
No, but I just don't want it to unwind.
No, I have to weave that in. I know, right? Though.
You're so funny. I can't tell you how cozy I am right now in my sweater.
Jodi.
I do have great yarn to show. Show me your last knitting thing.
I do. Okay.
Show me your sock.
Okay. I didn't. Okay.
Show everything. Just because I don't have as
much.
much.
I showed this sock last time.
But I want to see it again.
Okay.
Is it published?
No, I haven't finished yet. So this is my little sock that I showed you guys last time. This is a new pattern. It's going to be out very soon. I just haven't had proper time to finish it. But when I was knitting it, I thought to myself, it's very segmented. Like it's 12 row of everything, right? It's just, and I thought that might look cool striped. So I had a Sweet Fiber mini skein set, which is these 5. And then I just had a skein of her smoke. So I made sort of a 6 stripe, just using her mini skeins.
Let me show it up really close.
But I think it's really nice with
you guys
minis.
Look at that pattern.
And there's so many people that get mini skein, advent calendars, or you just have a million of them and you don't know what to do. I thought this might work for that. So I'm going to still work on those.
Tracie's worried about not having 2 socks for the pattern for photographing. I actually think you can make really beautiful photos with your leftover yarn and like a sock blocker and your sock.
Yeah, I could.
To publish the pattern.
Right, I could. Because honestly, the writing part of it's done. I just have to finish my sample and photograph it.
That's what I mean. I think you should go ahead and do that. But I also think you should photograph this and have it in there.
I just love it. And
even exactly this.
Yeah, maybe. And I bought this mini skein set not knowing what I was going to do with it. I actually started a pair of gloves, which I'm going to do my gloves in a different yarn. But I'm just loving it. So every time I change.
So that's the front of the sock. It's not on the blocker like you would wear it. That's the front going down the front of your leg and the top of your foot. And then that's the back,
and somebody said, how do you weave in your ends? I don't do anything special. I just use a needle and weave it in on the diagonal just like you would do for anything. But, I'll do that every 2 sections. So I'm not going to end up with 50 ends at the end of my sock. And it's
You're good. I'll wait till the end.
No, I could never imagine waiting till the end because I feel like then it's such a job. But this way, when you Kitchener your toe, you're pretty much, that's the only end you'll have to weave in.
But how cute a photo like this in your...
Yeah, I will. I'm not worried about finishing this one. But I got to finish my second yellow one.
No, you don't. Okay. No.
People I have to say the photographing part of it is my most stressful part.
Do you know your photographs turn out beautiful and people just probably give me the pattern already.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I was really hoping to have it out for this weekend. So if I knit hard on it today and tomorrow, I might be able to publish it Friday.
Just do the damn soccer.
I know.
Anyway,
you're right.
She won't. She'll do his 2 socks.
You're right. No, I'll probably finish my sock, but not the stripy one, but I'll finish the yellow one. So anyway, I was having lots of fun with that pattern, and you'll know when it's out. I'll put it out on Instagram.
Okay, so I just have some yarny goodness. Do you have any more socks? Any more knitting?
No, I actually don't have any more knitting. I put a few inches on my floozy when I was away on the weekend. That's all the knitting I took was my vanilla sock and my basically vanilla sweater now. But I put like maybe 4 inches of fingering weight. 4 inches of the body.
That's a lot.
When we were away with our knitting friends at Knit City, the secret to, you think these designers just knit super fast? The secret is they never put their project down. Yeah. So I was doing that. I literally had it with me at the dinner table waiting for, you can get a round done before your dinner comes and around here and around there.
4 inches of fingering is a lot.
It was a lot. Like I just felt like I knit on it nonstop. I never put it down.
We're a little dark today. I don't know. I just said, let's podcast upstairs because I was being lazy, but then it turned out to be...
The setup takes a little while. We set up downstairs with lights and, tripods and stuff.
That's better.
Even. Honestly, the amount of time we spent fiddling with it this time, we could have been set up twice.
Yeah. So I have yarn to show. Christmassy yarn.
So much yarn too.
Let's start with our flock fiber.
Okay, this is so funny that you bought some too.
This is what I was checking on. Flock fiber I saw. She's got a beautiful Instagram.
Kim's fantastic. She's one of our local-ish dyers. She's in Calgary.
So she did some Christmassy colors. Tracie, I noticed yours is on a gray base. These are like fraternal twins.
Totally. I said to Jodi, you bought flock fiber. I bought. She goes, well, did you buy this one? Did you buy that one? And it's funny, we bought different ones.
So this one that I have with the red heel and toe, it's called One Foggy Christmas Eve.
That's so pretty.
And it's her 80/20, you guys.
Look how perfect her red is. Like, that's the perfect Christmas red.
And then you get, look at this reindeer stitch marker. And these yarns we're talking about, I was checking, are in her shop right now.
This one's called All I Want for Christmas Is You, E-W-E.
Of course.
And it's her evergreen mini skein. It's very, very tonal. Like, you're going to get some good color variation in there.
Yeah.
This was her Christmas color last year, but it was super popular. People asked her to bring it back. So I was very, and I did choose the kit with the little
I did too.
progress keeper.
Me
it's
too.
just adorable.
And then this one is called
And Kim makes all those too.
Stuck Up the Chimney.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's
That's
not
so pretty.
This one I bought for you.
Oh, did you really?
I did. Thank goodness
It's
you didn't buy it.
so pretty.
I just thought you love knitting socks.
I
loved
do.
it. Wasn't Christmas. It's got
I love that.
Yeah. So
Thanks,
yeah, you're welcome.
Jode. Oh my gosh, I
So
love it.
these Christmas kits are still available in her shop.
And I have to say,
Don't buy
80/20.
Yeah.
These make the most substantial,
Yes.
beautiful. I knit my socks on a 2.25 millimeter needle, and I just feel like that is the best sock.
I actually think I might go down to a 2.25.
When I try my socks, I just think, oh my God, I love wearing
I know. I mean, don't you just love these Christmas sets?
Yes, I love. So, and I actually picked up her color, which is called Peach Pit. She's done this one for a long, long time. And she sent it to us a long time ago, and we sent it out as a prize. It's been on my brain, so I bought it, and I might even use it in a shawl or something. It's really pretty.
That peach is gorgeous.
It's really, really tonal peachy. Like, it's lights and darks, and it's got some speckles. I love it. Okay, so this is what I meant to show last time. I've had this for a long, long time.
That's really pretty.
Every once in a while, this is one of my, when I am on Instagram, this is one of my favorite yarn dyers that doesn't live anywhere near me. And if she did, I would probably have a lot more of her yarn. And I've knit with it once.
God, that's gorgeous.
This is Circus Tonic Handmade.
These dim lights are showing. Like,
it's showing the yarn very nicely.
Yeah.
And she does a monthly sock club. And Hannah's a scientist, and all of her things are named for like birds and trees and wilderness. I think that's correct. But so she's in Australia. I said, this is called the Rovina Jewel, which is a butterfly. And she sent you this gorgeous photograph, which it's like a bookmark. It's a really beautiful photograph of the yarn and a picture of the butterfly that it was the exact colors that you would think from the picture. So it's got a gold sparkle mini, which is, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And then so the picture shows this knit up a little bit. So it's stunning.
Okay, I'm actually crazy about this. I love
it's so beautiful.
The tonal, I mean, I'm all about the navy and the dark blues right now.
Hannah's a beautiful dyer.
But then that mini, how it's speckly.
Do you want it?
No, but
I have a whole bunch of her yarn now.
It's gorgeous.
Jodi, it's so beautiful. And then she sends you a little thing about the actual inspiration. So now she's sent this little paragraph all about the butterfly and things about knitting with the yarn. And she's awesome. She's awesome. And she does a yarn base that is Blueface Leicester nylon base, 80/20, which I think is possibly the best for socks. It's super strong.
This needs to be a shawl or something together.
So if I'm ordering Sock Club, I got to order some more things from Australia. It's coming a long way, right? So these are her colors. This is the long-tailed, what does that say?
Finch?
Finch, long-tailed finch, which has my heart like you would not believe. This is the sprited turtle dove. What? She's just such a good dyer. Her colors are so beautiful. This looks like a watercolor. Oh my God. Metallic starling. So these are all on her BFL nylon base.
Doesn't Helen love her?
That's how I've used her yarn before. When I test knit Helen Stewart's Magnolia socks, Helen had the yarn and she goes, pick a skein. And so I know what this BFL is like. It's one of my all-time favorite pairs of socks I've ever knit.
You've always been crazy about that.
So anyway,
I can see this aesthetic, how Helen draws to these. She's soft.
Yeah. And Hannah's got all kinds of colorways, and she's super, super popular. And she has
I love
kits
the name.
for shawls and
Circus Tonic.
yeah.
Cute. Beautiful
So,
yarn.
I mean, it's no news to any Australians, and I'm sure you guys must follow her on Instagram, but her yarn is beautiful. And this sock club, I was thrilled. I love a mystery
Is
sock
it every
club.
month? I love a mystery
And
sock
it's
club.
mystery. You don't know what you're getting.
That's the fun part for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know for my first 2 babies what I was having.
Yeah, I really
Did you?
wanted to. No, when I wanted to, my husband said, I don't really want to.
Well, with Mackenzie, my first one, it was so long ago they would not tell me at the clinic I went to for my ultrasound. And then for my second one for Jordan, who I thought my whole pregnancy I felt a little different. I felt like I carried different. They couldn't tell.
You thought it was a boy?
Back then they only did 1 ultrasound. If you were good at 18 to 20 weeks, you were good.
Oh, yeah, I've only ever had one.
Yeah, she was not in position to tell. So those 2 were a surprise.
Right.
I love a good. There's not many
And you'd
surprises left.
Well, and then you did find out with Maddie?
Yeah, I just thought I'd like to know one.
So
ahead
now
of
you've
time.
had both.
I would wait.
You would choose to wait.
Yeah.
It's really the best surprise you can ever get. And as much as I like peeking in things, I think it's one that you've got to be strong and not do it.
Okay, I deserve a medal for not peeking in my advent calendar that I got in the mail last week.
Jodi, first of all, I'm almost.
Have you opened any?
No.
I opened. Okay, that's not true.
Jodi
I
and I
opened
both
day
bought
1.
Yarn Ink. We both bought the
Yes.
Yarn Ink calendar, and I'm not kidding you. Looking at the box, I thought to myself, all I want to do is rip them all open. So I put them in like a big glass thing, and I stuck it away in a corner so it's not in my face. If I walked by that every day, it would be open by now.
I did the same. I tucked mine away so I don't see it every day.
Yeah.
But I
can't
only
wait
opened
for
one.
December.
One was amazing.
I can't.
One was very pretty.
I'm going to have a hard time not going pluck, 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 like all day, every day.
I don't know. That's so not like me.
It's
like
really
deciding
not
not to
like
pick the gender of my baby.
Yeah.
I'm not pregnant.
Maybe you're growing up. I had a dream
48,
you were
7
5
years
months
old.
pregnant. And it was like, what?
At
I
47.
was more mad that you didn't tell me that you were already 5 months, that I didn't know about it.
I said I'm at the point where I'm not wishing I had a baby anymore.
Mm-hmm. I love babies.
It took me a long time. And I wasn't sad about it. I just love babies so much. I loved having babies. But I said to Tracie, a 47-year-old having...
Up all night.
No.
Yeah. And
I'm
your
done.
life evolves. We were lucky enough to go through that. We've done the baby thing, and I still love it. I would babysit anybody's baby at any time.
Anytime. And I said to my daughters, if any 3 of them have twins, I get one.
Oh, nice.
Anyway.
They will happily give it to you after a few weeks with them. They'll be like,
So that's what I'll wait. I'll look forward to grandchildren possibly one day.
Yeah, right.
Somebody will end up having a baby in the family.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay, I have more yarn. You know what I'm bummed
Jodi,
about?
this is unbelievable.
This
what
was
you bought.
supposed to be DK. This is...
Do you accidentally ordered fingering?
Yes. This is Stitched Together Studio. Can you imagine this color?
That's unbelievable. What color is it?
It's called Panda Oranda. Panda Oranda. It's $75.25. I just clicked the wrong button. She filled my order like I ordered. So these I'm going to gift to you because I won't knit with them.
Thank you.
Actually,
Jodi, you can hold them double and make a worsted hat.
No.
You're nuts.
But isn't the color pretty?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Okay, but look at this, you guys.
Oh my God, the copper and pink in there? Oh yeah, that's crazy.
So this speckled one is called Sugar Skull. And it's her Dreamy DK. Look at that aqua.
Okay, it's like sherbet and it's been splattered with black.
Can you imagine once it's wound?
Well, it's going to be gorgeous.
And then I thought either black. Yeah, I must have done black because I think I did gray.
Are you
I don't know
doing
what
another shawl design?
I don't know.
It's so beautiful.
She posts things on Instagram and I can't resist.
I know.
She's one of the dyers on my list that when I see her yarn. Oh God, you guys.
Yeah, she is. I mean, it's crazy how gorgeous her colors are.
And then this is called
Silverton.
I don't know, something that says silver.
It's a very long one.
Yeah. So that's a gorgeous tonal light gray. And then this one, there's no color on it, but it's really, really dark.
Black.
I think it's pretty close to black, wouldn't you say?
So nice.
So actually, this could go with either.
Yeah.
No, I like it this.
I really love the pop of the black with that.
Anyway, that was my purchase. I got it in the mail.
It's a good one.
I think I got it Monday. No, Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah, I just got it.
Okay, so one thing that I like, you know how much I love books.
Yes.
I want the Strange Brew hard copy. I want Lina magazine. One thing I did for myself this year is I subscribed to Making magazine, and it's one of those collectibles. I'm so happy every time it shows up.
Yeah.
I have seen now that the Fiber Nut carries it. Maybe I'll get it from her.
Yeah.
But it's like, get your cup of tea or whatever you want to drink and sit down and read this thing. This is the issue, the most recent one. It's called Black and White. So everything in here is, which is really my...
They show you this rag rug, you guys.
It's everything. It is quilting. It's sewing. It's cooking. It's knitting. It's
really
felted
making
animals.
Yeah.
There's patterns in this issue alone. Vera Valimaki, Mary Jane Mucklestone.
Whose is that?
That's Vera. This is Vera's shawl, but there's also a pattern for this bag and this top, I think.
You guys, anybody out there who loves making and making things and working with this is a magazine you're going to want to try.
Well, I guess this is weaving. Is this weaving?
Yes.
Like literally everything. If you've got someone on your list that is so hard to buy for because they just have everything or they don't need anything, I feel like this is an amazing
I do too.
gift for a maker.
Favorite thing for sure.
So you get about four a year.
Look at the masks.
There's a little felted mask. Like these are all in this book. Everything that you see. So
and more stories and articles and
so there's Jennifer Steingass in here, Caitlin Hunter, like just in this one alone, all of these patterns. So
look at that beautiful model.
The photography is crazy. Like it's just beautiful to look at. There's a little article in here about
I love that hat.
Gudrun Johnston wrote a little article about Shetland.
Yeah, so there's like, you guys, there's everything in this magazine you need.
Look at the photos. Her little sheep. So I just love it so much. There's Susan B. Anderson's little reversible sheep. They flip their inside and out from black to white.
Okay, that's adorable.
And it's got like simple things like hats and mitts so this is Gudrun Johnston's shawl.
Oh, it's a half pie shawl.
Which I love knitting
That's
those.
gorgeous.
I love knitting those.
I've never knit one.
This is Mary Jane's hat. Mary Jane Mucklestone's hat.
Who took my highlighter?
Mary Jane, the highlighter thief.
We love you, Mary Jane.
Look
at that.
Couldn't love you anymore. So
that's gorgeous.
So this is what happened. I opened this book and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to make that. So I saw this sweater by Jennifer Steingass. It's a beautiful yoked worsted weight, and it's knit in Lopi yarn. And I thought, oh, look at the halo. You can kind of see a halo. And I thought,
absolutely can see a halo.
I really always wanted to knit with that. So I just type into Google Lopi yarn Canada, and it comes up black.
Look, you can buy Lopi yarn in Canada.
Black Sheep Yarn Shop in Vancouver. Like, do you know how fast we get stuff from Vancouver?
Yeah.
So I go on their website, and they have every color of Lopi, which is like 40.
I want every color you bought.
I bought...
How do you pick?
A palette.
Tracie. Georgia! We're podcasting. I haven't done that in a while.
We're home alone, which is so weird. So these are the colors I bought, and I thought I was going to do this one in the book, but I see your Marshland, and I think...
Do you have enough?
I have a lot of yarn. Because I bought...
oh, God, that feels
It's woolly.
good.
It is woolly, and I mean, it's so... $6-something a ball.
So what is the main color of your sweater?
This, I bought enough for the body of this. And then I was going to do these colors in the yoke. I'll do something. I mean,
do you know what I also love? Are these pre-wound balls.
Oh my gosh.
Let me tell you.
Go to town. I bought some cream and some navy and some other colors just to make like mitts, make 2-color mittens.
Is it worsted?
Yes.
I need to buy some of that.
Yes. Oh, Jodi, my
Black
sweater.
Sheep Farm.
So I go online, click, add to cart, done. 20 minutes later, I get a shipping notice.
20 minutes later, it's here.
20 minutes later, my doorbell rings.
They've hand-delivered my yarn.
But because They have all this stuff. So this is the other pattern that I really wanted to knit.
The sweater or the mitts?
The mitts.
Look at the sweater.
So it's Carrie Bostick Hogue has done a colorwork mitten. And there's 2 sizes in the pattern. One with a thinner yarn. And then one with this Rauma by Phenol Garn, which is another.
Is it the exact stuff?
This is exactly what that pattern called for. So this was in my add to cart at Black Shop Yarn. They had this.
Yeah.
So I thought I really want to do black and white mittens, and so I bought. So this is the yarn. It's Norwegian wool, I believe.
Is it fingering?
Yeah, or sportish. I don't know.
You know what I think would be fun to do?
I think it's fingering. Yeah, it looks fingering.
One stitch somewhere on the back of the hand in a color.
You could even just do like one of the flowers.
Yeah.
Like you could duplicate stitch, do that Swedish embroidery over.
Yeah.
Something.
It's very, very pretty. This magazine.
I was so happy that I got some. You get to support a Canadian yarn shop, which is just in Vancouver area.
Yeah.
And then you get, they carry all this great stuff. There's also Farm to Cable Yarns out in Ontario carries all this Norwegian, and I bought stuff from her before too. So, but ultimately it's this resource that I'm going to love having.
Making and Lina are 2 magazines, things if you want to treat yourself to. They're such inspirational reads.
I love them. And so Gudrun Johnston's little article about Shetland, after that, she gives you her recipe for bannocks, which are like a little scone, I guess, but it's a traditional Scottish recipe. So good. And like a rhubarb jam. So super easy.
Amazing.
I love it. I will definitely be either buying at I gotta check with the Fiber Nook if they're going to carry it all the time. And if not, I will just order it.
So are you close to thinking about putting up your Christmas tree?
I would love to do that.
Like a lot of people are, Trace.
Well, it's December's next weekend.
Yeah, I'm
in 10 days.
I'm close to being ready.
Yeah.
It's going to be here in a blink. I can't wait to see our parents. They're coming home on Tuesday.
Yeah, super excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
They're going to ride their bikes back.
They will. They bought bikes, and so they're going to be like Lance Armstrong.
Can we talk about our knit-alongs? Because we haven't
really
touched base.
Our colorwork knit-along's going strong.
I'm going to enter.
You should. Jodi.
I get to enter 5 times.
You should. Anyway, keep going with your knit-alongs, and we'll pull those like the first week in January. We'll close it at the end of December, but we will not be doing much with it until then. So there's still tons of, do little hats or cowls or fingerless mitts or whatever. And what else is going on? Our November sock bash is going to be ending right away. And it was, for the second entry, it was knit something for somebody else. Like gift socks.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many second entries there'll be, but.
And guess what? Our sock sets that people buy, you get to have 3 entries.
Okay.
If you knit
That's
these.
great. For December?
Yeah.
Or for January. Maybe we should do it for January.
Maybe.
But for December, we decided scrappy socks because of advent calendars.
Yes.
But
I'm so bummed. I wasn't.
We could do scrappy socks and Candy Cane graffiti kits.
I'm going to go on Ravelry. Helen Stewart.
Can you stand how gorgeous this is?
No, I can't stop. Tracy, and I have the boxes full. So I open the boxes and it's just
ever
gems.
Since I saw it. And this cranberry color to me just grounds and complements everything. I cannot wait. Antonella is a wizard. And if I hope you follow her and see her yarn because it's very, very beautiful. Stop it.
I'm going on Ravelry because there's a couple of patterns I would like you guys to keep in mind with all the advents coming up.
Helen Stewart's Dust of Snow wrap was in the advent. Her knit vent package. So if you get her knit vent for 2018, you get that plus many more patterns. It's the first pattern.
So I'm going to download this just here on my phone, and I'm just going to show you guys how stunning this wrap is.
Helen's?
Plus she's stunning.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So it's a long rectangular wrap. Look at this, you guys.
That you hold with mohair. It's your mini, plus you pick a if you're into mohair, it's written that way. You don't have to, but I have enough pale gray mohair that you could knit exactly that. And then it'll give sort of I think it really makes a continuity of this pale gray washing all the colors.
Yeah.
and it sort of makes them all blend so well together.
So this is knit with that in mind. So you can get your advent calendars and knit your stripes. There's another one, Devon, who is
Knitty McPurley.
Knitty McPurley.
Oh, she has this gorgeous triangular shawl.
Timothy Ridge. I got to show you guys because this one is another one. And I meant to print them out
We showed this when it came out, but it is worth showing again. I still need to knit it. Okay. I think it's one of the most gorgeous scrappy items I've ever seen.
You guys, I've seen this in person. It doesn't even do this justice in this picture.
No, it's amazing. And she's so original with the way she then picks up and goes in another direction after a while.
So it's the classic gorgeous triangle shawl that we all love, and it's so easy to wear, but she uses minis. So how perfect would this be for your Advent?
Totally. That would be beautiful.
Right?
And not too much knitting. I feel like a shawl in a month is something that we could do.
You guys, it's totally doable.
That by the end of the month, you could probably have that shawl done.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
So those are just a couple suggestions, but there's tons out there. Those are the two that just came to our melons.
Okay, here's your loot bag from the retreat.
It's empty.
No, it's not empty. There's goodies in there.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
I'm
totally kidding.
There's goodies in there. Look, so cute.
Oh, I do love these, you guys. Who doesn't need these?
This was the thing I wished I had bought at Knit City. They're toque pin. So you get one. Everybody got one. And then if you open that, it's so cute.
Knit Social.
Yeah. Those ladies are very generous.
Oh my God.
And you know what? A loot bag is exciting every single time.
It's $1,000.
Love getting it's a gold coin.
Knit for Fun Retreat. Knit Social has done their little laser engraved. That's adorable.
How cute is that? I love it.
Thank you, ladies.
I love it, love it, love it. Oh yeah, so this was my thing. Black Sheep Yarns is where I got my Lopi and my Round My Yarn. Hope you enjoy these woolly wools, Helen says. And look, she sent, attached to the card, a sweater. Can we see that? A sweater stitch marker.
That's gorgeous.
How cute is that?
I love those laser cutout things.
We have a little party in our mailbox before we head out today.
We do?
We do. And this is actually really
fun.
An
hour and 12. I'm going to have to wait to put this up.
Banged
the work
it out.
I have.
We banged it out.
Why is it so much shorter?
Well, I didn't have tons of knitting to show. I don't know.
Should we go back to talk about my vagina?
Well, there was a lot of burnt vagina talk too. I feel like we filled a lot. So we could have been under an hour without that hair removal section.
I know, but I feel like that's going to be a highlight.
I think so too. And it's like a public service announcement.
Yeah.
Don't
careful with your
vag.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I just say I love it when people send us a photo from when we met you. This is from Kelly, who we met at Knit City.
I'm wearing Felicia's. Oh, that was in our
We're in Sweet Georgia's booth. I feel like whoever took our picture did a good job. I feel like I like that one.
You got to read it.
I feel like we feel like we look good. And she was wearing a hipster shawl that I complimented her on. I said it was the most beautiful hipster I'd ever seen. And so I didn't realize she had an Etsy shop. And so
she's from Sarnia.
She's from Sarnia, Ontario.
Did I know that?
I'm sure we must have talked about that. Knit City is a blur, and I loved
every single minute. We could have Knit Night with Natalie.
We totally could. Natalie and Kelly.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's super adorable. She started an Etsy shop. So she's got these little Canadian see-through pouches, which are super cute. But she also sent sets. So these are her Notions pouches with the moose.
You guys, I'm going to leave the tag in there so you can see.
So she's the Tangled Stitch Shop.
These are beautifully made.
Her husband says all her podcast people, like us, are knitting ninnies. What do we feel about that? I feel like he could think of something a little more complimentary.
I could think of a name for you.
Totally. Don't even get me started. I mean, I'll take it, but I'm not super thrilled with it.
I can't believe I forgot one more thing. Okay, I'll finish
Jodi.
this.
Oh
Tracie.
No wonder it's going to be so short.
Even.
We could have had a big... Anyway, it's all good. We'll be back. So these are what she's making in her shop. She's really beautiful fabric choices. This is her little, like almost like a sock sack.
That's gorgeous.
Right? So she's got little owls and this geometric pattern. It's really well made. It feels gorgeous.
She's a beautiful.
And then she sent the matching little Notions pouch. So that's a prize.
This is gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful? And it's soft. Like, I feel like you can scrunch this up in your purse, and yet it's still sturdy enough to stand up on its own. Look at this fabric. I love this. It's a Paris fabric, but it's got some glitter on it. And then she did the whole thing. She sent the set. So these are going to go out in Sock Bash prizes, most likely. I love sending sock-y prizes.
Yeah, I do too.
To that knit along. And then, but she's also got a coupon code for us, for everybody. So if you go to, and I'll put this in our show notes, but if you go to the Tangled Stitch shop, GG15 saves 15%.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah. So I'll message her and make sure that the date on that we know the date on that. But, and she told me what her, hipster was made of, because I said how gorgeous it was. It was Blue Moon Fiber Arts in their Crack Paca base. And I don't have any of that, but I remember feeling that and thinking,
because it's cashmere, right?
It's merino, alpaca, and silk. That's like
Crack Paca.
Dreamy.
That's a hilarious name.
It is. So anyway, that's really exciting. So Kelly, it was really, really fun to meet her at Knit City, but also so cool that we get to show her goodies on the podcast. So
okay, let me talk about what I forgot.
Okay,
I should start a damn pile or a bag.
I'm so not organized. I know.
And I thought of it last night. If I would only remember to write it down or get it done.
I kind of have to start a little box of like throw in finished objects, throw in whatever, because even though it's only 2 weeks, I feel like I forget stuff.
It has to do with Tilly Trout.
What? Did you get her book?
Yes.
No.
So our friend Tilly Trout, who isn't podcasting anymore,
which makes me so sad.
She's the quirkiest, funniest Springer Spaniel owning
loving
knitter.
Granny now with her little grandson.
So we've talked about her in the early days, but it's been a while since we've mentioned her because she isn't podcasting. But you know what she's
doing something cooler.
An amazing illustrator of children's books and writer. So she reached out to me a couple weeks ago.
She did?
Yes.
Oh my god!
But this was because years ago I had sent her a bag.
Remember we said we were going to go knit in her cottage?
Yes. She's got a good.
I still want to do it.
Yes. So I had sent her a bag. So she goes back then. She goes, "Oh, I'm going to send you something back." So obviously life gets busy and in the way.
Wow.
We hadn't been in touch. So she said a few weeks ago, "I know you sent me that bag, and I've never sent you something back. I'm going to send you a little treat in the mail." It was her book.
I follow her still on Instagram, and as someone that can't draw anything, like literally nothing, stick people only, I marvel at talent like that. And her little stories that she makes up, and these little pen and ink, and then I think she watercolor, I don't know what she does. She's so talented.
But she's now a published author.
I know. I saw
so
that.
Hopefully we're going to be able to link where to get her book in the show notes. But I will also bring it next time.
I will try. I got to make a list, speaking of things.
Yeah, we'll do that before I go.
But yeah, so I will link where you can get her book in the show notes. It is the most
beautiful. Oh, it
Jodi,
was the treasure.
That is totally treasure.
I can't believe I forgot it. Oh my God. I might as well not have come. You should have just done it by yourself.
No. I said to you, let's do it tomorrow.
If anything ever happened to either of us, do you think we would continue doing this?
No.
I would.
You're such a bitch. No. Not until I don't know. Who the hell knows? God, just don't even say
no,
that.
No, knock on wood.
Don't even say that.
No, but I just can't imagine doing it with.
It's not the same. It wouldn't be the same, Jode.
No.
I mean, I still love knitting, but this is so different. Like just being able to.
This is
your personality and your knitting and my personality. I mean, it's so fun.
Can we just show this again?
We should. Can we just show this again? How long is it going to be before I can...
Oh, let's do this for the screenshot.
How long is this going to be before I can pass this on?
Stop fucking talking so I can get a good picture. Okay, good.
Whatever.
Good.
Oh my God. Can I just say how happy I am I don't edit anymore?
I don't either. I just
Thank
upload.
you to everybody that doesn't care. And I actually got an email from somebody the other day that said that they love the podcast, and that's so nice to hear. But she said, you should stop doing show notes. She goes, people can find their own stuff.
Oh, you would get so many people messaging you.
Don't want to
How long do show notes take? An hour? Yeah.
Yeah. But
Can
only
you-
because I have to, yes.
Compared to what your day used to be?
Oh, that was like 4 hours of editing, plus show notes, plus whatever. Anyway.
Happy small business weekend. Happy shopping.
for coming by.
Oh, I have one more thing.
Okay, good. Oh, Jodi.
So I went to, we quickly had a craft sale on the weekend.
In the neighborhood.
Yeah. So I quickly popped over. This lady is just simply eclectic on Instagram. You can
Is
show
she
her things.
local? Like,
She's local from Edmonton. She's just simply eclectic on Instagram and Facebook, and all you have to do is message her. You guys, she reclaims old sweaters
you can see
and makes
this is
mittens.
an old scarf.
Sweaters.
Like, we've all seen these scarves.
An old knitted
and this
item.
is sweater.
She uses vintage
And it's
old
totally
buttons.
lined. It's wool all the way through. Okay, that's really
She
cute.
has an Instagram, and she'll sell her things through Instagram.
Okay.
I just needed to show them.
That's so cute. We're gonna have to.
I'll leave you with this.
Yeah, perfect. Fun.
Yeah, Jordan bought these, or I bought them for Jordan.
And they're just kind of
like she's
boxy fit.
She's used this is an old cut up sweater. Like everything is cut up.
But it feels like wool. Like it feels like she's using good stuff.
But you should see the men's ones she has, Tracy. And she has got ones that go long.
That's just the weirdest shape to be cutting out. That's really cool. She must have made her own little pattern.
Yeah.
Good for her. They feel great. I would definitely wear something
They're a
like
little
this.
short for me, but Jordan's got smaller hands. Like I'm right at the end.
You have really long fingers.
I just thought I love
These are
finding
super
people like
cute.
this.
Yeah, this is really fun. And the upcycling, recycling, that's such a fun thing to do.
Yeah. The ones that were made out of recycled sweaters were gorgeous.
That would be so cool.
Like cabled.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
She must go to thrift shops all the time.
She must.
Looking for...
So this is pieced together with 3 different things.
Oh my God, I have one. I didn't show any of the yarn I got at the retreat.
Show us. We're not done yet. We're only 121.
Okay, because... So when you go to these retreats, the Knit Social ladies say, if you sell something and you'd like to join our little marketplace, feel free to bring some stuff. You don't have to. I always hope that people do, right? So I did. They did. Paula from Bad Anna's, which is a yarn shop in Vancouver, gifted us a advent calendar.
You're so lucky.
Isn't that crazy? I feel like we should give it away. Like we've already indulged ourselves in advent calendars. Don't you think we should mail this to somebody?
Sure.
You were like, no.
Well, I'm just thinking they won't get it in time.
Well, it starts next weekend. Like it's really?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, well, we'll keep it
You
and
could
open
give
it
it
and
to-
show people. But it's 12 days of Christmas and everything's wrapped.
12 days. Of course they'll get it. I thought it was like the whole month of December.
No, it's like every second day you open something.
Let's do a giveaway.
But look, every single one of them has a numbered Katrinkles stitchable button. So you get 12.
That's a giant.
You know
everybody
you get
at
12.
the retreat get this?
No, this was given
Oh.
to us. This is the last one. This is the yarn.
Should we peek?
No. I mean, I totally want to.
So it's 12 days of Christmas.
It's 12
yes.
days of Christmas.
I was
So
thinking
it's
the whole month.
notions, and she went on and on about how great everything was in it, which I totally, and I got excited and I said, I want to see. And she said, don't peek.
So let's do a Ravelry giveaway.
Okay.
Just for the weekend, the name will be pulled Monday night
Even Sunday night.
and mailed Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes, because Tuesday we can't mail anyway. Look at that.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Okay, and for those of you that would just like a calendar, I do believe there's some of these still for sale. So go to Bad Anna's. I'll link that in the show notes. But this is their second annual. Oh, look. See, and everything's got the cute little stitchable buttons. I just think that's awesome.
These are so much work to put together.
So much work. And she said they do it all year. Like she started months and months and months and months ago. I did make a guess at this yarn, and she said no. And she did say...
It's 2 skeins.
She said when you knit it up, it looks totally different than you think it's going to look.
Oh my
So,
God.
I thought that was amazing. Okay, look at this bag.
This is a sock set.
You're such a spoiler.
No, I'm not. I'm guessing. It might be a sock set.
It may or may not be awesome. Okay, look at this bag.
This bag does not contain yarn. Well, there you go.
How cute is that? It's by the fiberartstudio.ca.
I love those cheeky things.
Who is Eureka, which I think is adorable. She's a weaver and a dyer, and also makes these adorable bags that are really big. Like, they're perfect for
I love these big totes.
a show.
Yeah.
So she gave us each one and a giveaway one, so we're going to be able to give one away. But she was wearing a Mountain Mist sweater, which is also in Strange Brew, but she did it in her own hand-dyed yarn.
Does she sell it?
Yes. So she was at the mini marketplace. Her sweater was this color, and one of her complimentary colors was this color.
Beautiful.
So I thought, I just bought some. I just thought it would be really beautiful. This is the Indigo Constellation.
That would make beautiful color work mitts.
And this one's Lady of the Lake.
Fiddlehead.
She's
solid.
knitting a Sweet Felicia hat in this right now.
That'd be beautiful.
Jodi Brown Designs. But this one I thought would make the coolest hat. Super dark tealy blue with a splash of all these speckles.
Good Lord, that's beautiful.
Feel it. It's the softest merino.
Is it worsted?
Yep. These are all worsted. I actually bought them thinking if you wanted some, you should pick it out, because I really only picked blue because I was hoping you wanted some. Okay. Good.
Really?
I only bought blue because I want you to have
Tracie,
all
I love
of
it
them.
so much.
I wanted you to have all of them, or one of them, or however many you wanted.
Thank you so much. I'm going to knit Maddie a hat.
Don't you just think, too, your cabled hat would be so stunning in this? Or the wavy legs, any of them. So
I'm going to knit me a hat in this.
you totally should, Jodi. I think
Look
it's
at that
so
color.
pretty.
You guys.
And Eureka is an amazing knitter, and she's super talented, and she's also a hoot.
Is she?
Yes, she made me laugh. She was very fun.
Eureka?
Eureka, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she's an awesome lady.
Can you imagine if we had ended and not shown this
I know,
stuff?
I can't believe I forgot. I had it all sitting here waiting for this. And Hannah Lee, who's Hinterland Yarns.
Oh my God, we are giant fans of Hinterland Yarns.
She brought a whole table full of yarn. And last Knit Social Retreat,
How did you not come home with a sweater?
I
Lady?
did. I had bought 8 of these suckers. I did. She was wearing a sweater in this exact yarn. This is her range yarn, which is 50% of her homegrown alpaca, 50% Rambouillet wool from here in southern Alberta. And she makes the most beautiful yarn. Yeah. And when this is knit and blocked, it blooms. Like, I just wanted to pet her sweater all day. I had the most lovely talk with her. She's got 23 alpacas at home.
Isn't she so sweet?
Yeah, she's sweet and smart and talented.
And they just moved farms this year.
Yeah, so she's on a new island. Their whole farm is now on Pender Island, and they're working at fixing things up and establishing. She has a coop of chickens. She sells eggs.
What?
Yes. And Fiona of Knit Social also has her company called Sweater Weather, which is naturally dyed.
Did you know that?
Just barely, like just before we went. I really didn't know that. So I bought 3 skeins she had a beautiful table of yarn. This one is the merino cashmere nylon.
What's it dyed from?
Well, it's called Acorn. I wonder if it's dyed with Acorn. I don't know. But you know what really struck me with this yarn? How even, like, it was, yes, it's hand dyed and whatever, but I felt like I could pick a sweater quantity out of there and still have no trouble knitting it to make it all go together.
Oh, nice.
It was so beautiful, but this is merino cashmere nylon. It feels amazing.
It's got to be the acorn that they dyed.
This one's called, this is called Acorn again. So maybe it's the same color, but different base.
Yeah.
This one is sport weight.
That's beautiful.
A sport weight merino, which I loved and thought was really beautiful. And then she has a worsted.
Tracie,
And it's all organic.
what's that one called?
This one's called Harvest Moon. So organic merino.
Organic merino. No, just
Well, and
merino.
that one has 10% nylon in it too. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
could knit socks if I wanted to out of that one. I don't even know what I'm going to knit. I just think her yarn is so beautiful.
You love that color. I love that
Isn't
color.
that goldy color so
Yeah.
pretty?
Wonder if it's marigold.
And it's, yeah, I don't know what makes things turn color with natural dyeing. It's like hocus pocus. It's such science.
I know.
It's
Does
really
she do it
interesting.
herself?
Yes.
So this is a new venture for her.
This is a new venture for her. So I really hope she keeps going.
Well done.
She had this stunning terracotta kind of color that, anyway, it was so beautiful. Her yarn is absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. And one last thing
I think I need a nap.
Oh my God. Okay, this is the last thing. I got such a sore throat. This is, okay, I knew of the Crafty Jackalope.
I've heard of her.
We've heard of her, right?
That is the cutest name.
So cute. So cute. And then, you know, I've known of some patterns. I didn't put the two and two together. I didn't put it together. She's a Vancouver-based designer. I didn't put that together. She has a booth at Knit City, which I don't believe I've ever gone in. Oh my God. But that sweater with the big heart, didn't know that was her. This whole book are her chunky sweater designs.
Can I keep it?
She gave us every single pattern. She publishes her own pattern books like this. Her name is Amanda Kafka. And
look at this.
She is so sweet and she's funny and she's super local because she's in Vancouver, but she's very prolific. She was wearing a whole bunch of her patterns on the weekend and every single one I fell in love with.
Did she wear this heart sweater?
Okay, I'll show you the sweater she wore. And I was like, I have to knit that.
There's hearts on the sleeve.
So shawls.
That's on the elbow.
More shawls. She said, keep them, knit them, give them away.
I'll give them away because I can buy this pattern.
This collection is kind of like frilly, ladylike. It's got like little picots and eyelets. She's got all these wraps. But this Canadian connection, I totally knew of those patterns, but I didn't know it was her.
That's a great pattern.
Okay, see the hat?
Yeah.
See how cute the hat is? She gave us a kit.
For this hat, you guys.
For that hat. So this is the pattern and the yarn. So I'm going to link her shop, obviously, but she sells kits to her patterns in her shop. So you can get yarn and pattern kits.
Look at that. There it is. How cute is that?
We'll have to go to something
Ooh,
again.
She's a hat gal.
She's got a million hats. And there's one in her shop that's DK weight cashmere, 100% cashmere, plus sparkly sequin yarn. And you think...
You showed me.
You think... Sequins, really? Yes, really. You want that. Yes, really. And so there's just tons of these books, tons of her designs.
She hasn't done much, has she?
She's a slacker, apparently. Look at them all. They're all different.
Okay, Baby Yoda!
She did the Yoda and Princess Leia baby hats.
I didn't know that was her.
You guys, we could have a Crafty Jackalope knit along if we really wanted to. But, wait, there's more. She does this really cute book on keeping track of what you're knitting and who you gave it to. It's a maker's journal for gift giving. So that's published with her little...
Okay, that's very clever.
Super smart.
Yeah.
She also sells care tags.
Ooh, I like those.
Every knitter needs those.
Yeah, when you gift something, they need a care tag.
And it comes with the little ribbons and the little safety pins, like to pin it to whatever you've done. So she gave us all of that stuff. What's this thing?
Beautiful giveaways.
It's crazy. She said, I have some swag for you. Aw, she's with little pencils. Cute. That must be the kit, the pencil and the...
Yeah.
Okay, so more of those. But she's also got books. Like, oh my God. I can't get over...
How much she's done.
How much she's done. So I kind of feel like a dummy. And I kept saying to her, what? How come I don't... Anyway, Amanda, thank you for... This is crazy how much stuff she gave us. But let me show you the sweater she wore, and I think I need to knit. And I will give away... We'll give away the book, for sure. But I want to knit. Okay, this sweater is sort of like boyfriend slouchy style with an giant intarsia heart on the back and two on the front, like that on the pot. It's got pockets.
Is that what she wore?
She wore that one, but it was... And it's so cute on her. But this one... is also in some crazy wool in the gang. It's a very loose drapey gauge, like a giant needle, and it has this triangle of giant baubles. It looks, maybe I need to look more like her to wear it, but I'm knitting it anyway.
That's gorgeous.
Jodi, it's so pretty. And she knit it again in sort of like a bulky wool where it's more, but I want to knit it in this stuff, this wool in the gang chunky mohair.
I love it so much.
So anyway, she's obviously super talented. I'm so glad to meet her. And then she gave us all this stuff to give away.
Oh, excuse my yawns.
Do you know how many knit-along people are going to just get so excited about getting this in their mailbox?
No kidding.
So anyway, you can check her out on Ravelry. I'll link her designer
Yep, she's got lots of Instagram posts too.
And we'll have to give away when you win the kit for this super cute this hat, you're gonna get the tote bag too. So we'll put that all together.
I'll just tuck this in here for now.
So oh my goodness, right?
Thank
so
goodness.
so lucky, and so happy to
else
find new
there?
things. Like Eureka's yarn was new to me. This
Sweater weather?
Sweater, like these are all new to me. It's so much fun to design new things, right?
I agree.
So anyway, that's that.
Oh.
Now what? Now back to work. What time is it? Oh, it's noon. It's almost exactly noon.
You have to go in today? It can't be tomorrow?
I have to go in today.
Okay. I'll be in tomorrow. I don't know if you're in tomorrow.
I'll be in tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you for listening to our babbles.
Thank you, everybody. So now that when this is uploaded, you guys can, if you'd like, go to our shop, check out the Candy Cane Graffiti kits.
Link in the description box.
So cute. I can't wait to see what people knit with them. I think they're going to be adorable hats, one skein shawls.
These are
certainly
fun
socks.
to treat yourself. Tell your husband.
Totally.
Treat your friends.
Just order it and give it to your husband when it comes. Don't open it. And it would be a super fun gift to yourself, to your knitting bestie.
Look at the hot pink right there.
But it is a one-time only kit.
And
there
this
will not
pale,
be again.
Look at that. It's like grapefruit, sort of.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm winding mine up today. I can't wait.
Awesome.
I can't wait. So you guys, happy knitting for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We will be back. Jodi will have an amazing sweater. Maybe my turtle dove will be done.
I'll have the Tilly Trout book and my sweater. It'll be done.
Wait. Now I'm super excited to get together again to do another episode.
Yeah.
It'll be December. We're going to get some favorite things together. Even if we don't have tons of knitting.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't have tons of knitting.
I will have knitting.
Yeah.
Won't you? In 2 weeks?
I'm going to have knitting.
Yeah.
I'm knitting some Christmas presents.
Yeah, me too.
I can't get away from it.
I know.
I love it.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Mwah. Happy knitting.